We're in a rush right now. Our Chinese food is getting cold. Can you drive any faster?
I'm already going 5 over.
Maybe I should stop videoing right now. All right, let's get this started. Ooh.
That's a lot of food.
That is a lot of food. That's a good chicken wing. That's a good chicken wing.
I don't know why it's so good, but... Should have is a favorite phrase for those looking for excuses.
Are there any things you...
First I didn't understand it. Then I realized I should have read it again.
Should have, hey, should have is a favorite phrase of those looking for excuses. I don't want to hear your excuses. How about another fortune? Secondfortune.com. And that brings us to our sponsor of this video, secondfortune.com. It is one-handed. Only by acceptance of the past can you alter it.
I want a new fortune. These aren't very good.
Go to secondfortune.com. Just kidding. There's no sponsor of this video, except love.
Whatever this is.
We kind of judge ourselves by, somebody said this, I forget who said this, but we judge ourselves by our intentions and judge others by their actions. And that's kind of a double standard, and it's easy to do, I think, in a marriage, to think my partner, they did this thing that maybe annoys me a little bit. They probably meant to do that. They're not thinking about me, you know, but when I do something annoying, it's easy to be like, well, I didn't mean to do it to be annoying with that thing that I did. But that's kind of a double standard, right? Because I'm judging myself by what I meant to do, but I'm judging the other person by what they did. So my advice would be, remember, the other person's probably not doing things to annoy you. Your first instinct should be, hey, maybe they don't realize this thing like is annoying you in some way, and talk to them about that rather than just assuming and kind of letting that anger fester. All right, whenever you're ready.
Hi. Something that Justin does that I appreciate is if I ask him to do something, like if I say like, can you just grab me a cup of water, a drink or something, instead of saying no, get it yourself, or something else like that, but saying, yeah, get it yourself, just kidding, I'll get it. He always just says, yes, I'll do it. Or sure, I got you. I appreciate that. It can feel frustrating over time when somebody continues to answer you sarcastically, and you start to wonder if that person maybe really doesn't want to do those things for you. You know, when you're positive in how you respond to somebody asking you for a favor, I think it makes a big difference.
Be aware of your partner's mood and where they're at, like what kind of day they're having. I know there's times where I'm having a really bad day, that I'm just angry or frustrated about something, letting something get to me, and Carol will act differently because of that. Like she'll, you know,
give you your space, if I can tell you.
Yeah, for me, I need space whenever those things are happening, and so she'll give me my space, or she'll just kind of be present with me. On the other hand, though, there's times where like Carol, you know, is going through something or upset about something, and so I won't then complain about something else that's going on in my day because she needs somebody to be there present and listening and stuff. And so that kind of goes both ways. What do we do when we're both having a bad day? I think
we try and figure out who's having the worst day.
We see who wins. Who's having the worst day? Who's the winner?
Maybe you're having a bad day, but then you realize that the other person's having an even worse day.
Right.
So you just like adjust and realize you need to be there more for the other person.
Right.
Then maybe you need help in that moment.
Be aware of your partner's state of mind and what they're kind of going through. All right, it's time to go get ice cream. What do you think? Yeah, ice cream. Tip number 7.5, feed your partner ice cream. There's a good ice cream. So it's 10 a.m. We just had ice cream, and now 10 p.m. Okay, it's 10 p.m. We just had ice cream, and we're about to head out onto the lake. Pond. On a canoe, and I'm sure I'm not the first wheelchair person to get in a canoe. My balance isn't the greatest. It could be interesting. So let's go.
Me.
Alright, we got the canoe in the water. You can very clearly see there. I made it into the canoe without falling into the lake.
Okay.
So now, whoa. Carol's gonna push us off, right?
Yeah, but you probably need to be like holding on.
I need to be holding on and not doing this. Okay, be right back. So we're out here on the lake. You can hear there it is. You hear it? All right, so next piece of advice, look at the example of older couples that have been married for longer. We've been married for 5 years, which at once feels like it's been way longer than that in some ways, like we've been married forever, but also it feels like not much time has passed. My parents are kind of the big example in my life. They've been married for 40-something years, and 46 years. They've been through a lot of things, whether that's our car wreck, my dad's health stuff, or just all these different things that they've been through, and fights that they've had, and all these different things. But at the same time, they've stuck together, and care about each other and love each other, and show that in lots of different ways. For me, as I'm thinking about advice to younger couples, is look to those people who who have been married a long time. That might be your parents, or that might be some other couple that you have to go out and find. But look to those examples. What are the things that they're doing that makes it work? This might be the part of the video where we die at the end of the horror movie. We're out in the dark on this, I don't want to say lake, on this pond. And shout out Miss Reed.
What in the world?
What in the world? What in the world are these people doing? Oh, why did you attack me?
Are you okay?
Yeah. All right. Bonus advice: go do crazy things with your spouse, and then don't yawn in the video. I realized that I don't think that was my first time in a canoe before, but this will be more memorable than whatever other canoe experience I think I've had. And I just want to say thank you for doing all the work with the canoe and showing me the ropes of how to not capsize, which is a scary word when you're watching videos about how to get into a canoe. Capsize. So go do crazy things with your partner and have fun with them. Good morning! The first day of our 6th year of marriage. Piece of advice number 5. Don't complain about or talk bad about your spouse to others. Something that we see people do all the time, and it's kind of as a joke, and sometimes it's people how people or couples will like joke with each other. And we kind of said at the beginning of our marriage, hey, let's not do this, because whenever you talk about, you know those comments like, oh, the old ball and chain, or that's kind of the cliche one. People will just like subtly complain about each other. It's kind of done in a joking way. It can start to kind of grate on somebody and start to think like, wait, is that how they really feel about me? Am I just that annoying to the person all the time?
And I'm thinking more like when the other person's not around, your words having power.
I think that's actually a piece of advice that your dad gave me before we got married. He said, kind of never do is talk bad about each other to other people or anything like that. I think that's something we kind of knew at the beginning that we wanted to do. All right, so that's some advice for any new couples out there, or just anybody in general that's in a relationship. And hopefully there's some good information there, and that you had fun. Should I do a peace sign? How do I act with these videos?